When Terminator 2, Judgment Day hit theaters in 1991, it revolutionized the world of sci-fi cinema and became an instant classic. Arnold Schwarzenegger's iconic portrayal of the T-800, Linda Hamilton's unforgettable Sarah Connor, and Edward Furlong's rebellious John Connor captured the hearts of millions. But what has happened to the stars of this groundbreaking film after 33 years? From career highs and personal challenges to surprising new chapters in their lives, join us as we take a fascinating look at where the cast of T2 is now in 2024. Edward Furlong, born on August 2, 1977, captured hearts as the rebellious John Connor at just 14. However, his meteoric rise was overshadowed by a troubled adulthood. Addiction derailed his career, leading to arrests and stints in rehab. His brief marriage to Rachel Bella ended acrimoniously in 2009, with a contentious custody battle over their son, Ethan Page. Furlong's inability to overcome his demons distanced him from Hollywood and his family. Now 47, he lives a modest life, appearing in small indie films while striving to maintain sobriety. His tale serves as a somber reflection on the pressures of child stardom. Linda Hamilton, born on September 26, 1956, portrayed the steely Sarah Connor at 35, captivating audiences with her evolution into a hardened warrior. Despite professional acclaim, her personal life mirrored her character's struggles. Her marriage to director James Cameron was marred by infidelity in a bitter divorce in 1999, shortly after the birth of their daughter, Josephine Archer Cameron. Hamilton also struggled with bipolar disorder, a condition she openly discussed, shedding light on her battles with mental health. Now 68, she lives a quiet life in New Orleans, largely withdrawn from Hollywood, admitting to loneliness but finding solace in gardening and advocacy work. Arnold Schwarzenegger, born on July 30, 1947, brought the Terminator to life in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, at the age of 44. Renowned for his stoic presence and powerful portrayal of a cyborg protector, Schwarzenegger's post-T2 career faced unexpected challenges. While he enjoyed a string of action films and a successful stint as governor of California, his personal life took a tragic turn. In 2011, his 25-year marriage to Maria Shriver ended in a high-profile divorce after revelations of infidelity, including a child, Joseph Baena, born from an affair with a housekeeper. Schwarzenegger's 4 children with Shriver, Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher, reportedly had strained relationships with him after the scandal. Now 77, Schwarzenegger lives in Los Angeles, focusing on philanthropy, though reflections on his turbulent family life haunt him. Joe Morton, born on October 18, 1947, brought humanity in moral conflict to his portrayal of Miles Dyson, the scientist whose work led to the rise of Skynet. At 44, Morton delivered a performance filled with guilt and determination. Despite his acclaim, Morton's career post-T2 didn't rise as expected. He found himself relegated to supporting roles, often overlooked despite his talent. Morton married Nora Shavushin in 1984, and they had 3 children, Era, Grace, and Moses. The couple divorced in 2006 after years of growing apart, citing the pressures of Hollywood and Morton's career struggles as contributing factors. Beyond professional disappointments, Morton endured personal tragedy, including the sudden death of a sibling and a near-fatal health scare in his 50s. Now 77, Morton remains active, primarily in television, but his T2 role looms as a poignant reminder of the career heights he once hoped. Robert Patrick, born on November 5, 1958, became iconic for his role as the T-1000 in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. At 33, he brought chilling intensity to the liquid metal assassin who pursued Sarah Connor and her son with inhuman relentlessness. Off-screen, Patrick's personal life has had its share of challenges. Though married to actress Barbara Hooper since 1990, their relationship reportedly endured periods of strain due to his career-driven focus and long absences. They have 2 children, Austin and Samuel, but Robert has admitted to struggling to balance work and family life. Career-wise, Patrick faced a series of disappointing roles post-T2, typecast as the villain in low-budget films. Despite his talent, he couldn't recapture the success of his breakout role. In later years, he endured the loss of a close sibling and battled depression. Now 66, Patrick leads a quieter life, enjoying a mix of conventions and voice work, but his Hollywood glory days remain a bittersweet memory. Earl Bowen, born on August 8, 1941, portrayed the skeptical Dr. Silberman in the Terminator series. Known for his smug dismissal of Sarah Connor's dire warnings, Bowen imbued his character with a blend of arrogance and unwitting humor. Tragically, his personal life wasn't as stable as his character's unwavering skepticism. After a short-lived first marriage, Bowen remarried in the late 1970s to Carol Keane, but she passed away in 2001 after a long illness, leaving him devastated. They had no children, a void Bowen later described as one of his life's regrets. His career post-T2 largely consisted of voice work in video games and animation, though he yearned for more significant acting roles. Bowen passed away on January 5, 2023, from lung cancer at 81. He spent his final years in relative seclusion, reflecting on his legacy while battling declining health. Castulo Gara, born on August 24, 1945, played Enrique Salceda, a steadfast ally to Sarah Connor in the fight against the machines. At 46, Gara's performance exuded resourcefulness and loyalty, traits that resonated deeply with audiences. In real life, Gara's post-T2 career was modest, with sporadic roles in independent films and TV guest appearances, failing to capture the same recognition. His personal life mirrored this struggle. His marriage to writer Wendy Cutler ended in divorce after 15 years, with the pressures of maintaining a career cited as a contributing factor. They had 2 children, Sophia and Luis, whose strained relationship with Gara following the divorce added to his heartache. Tragedy struck when a near-fatal car accident in 2001 left Gara with lasting injuries. Now 79, he lives quietly in California, reflecting on the brighter days of his career and the family relationships he strives to rebuild. Epatha Merkerson, born on November 28, 1952, brought quiet strength to her role as Teresa Dyson in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. At 39, she portrayed a devoted wife supporting her husband through unimaginable turmoil. Off-screen, Merkerson's life has been shaped by her resilience. After her brief marriage to Toussaint L. Jones ended in divorce, she never remarried, focusing instead on her career. Despite her acclaimed performances, including a long-running role on Law and Order, she often lamented being typecast, with fewer substantial opportunities in film. Merkerson faced personal tragedies, including the loss of her brother to substance abuse and her mother's battle with Alzheimer's. Now 72, she remains a respected figure in television but has stepped back from the limelight, spending her time advocating for health awareness and reflecting on a career and life filled with unfulfilled potential. Janette Goldstein, born February 4, 1960, was 31 years old when she played Janelle Voight, the stern and seemingly caring foster mother of John Connor in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Her role is pivotal, as she becomes a chilling manifestation of the T-1000's shape-shifting abilities. Despite her early successes in films like Aliens, Janette's career dwindled, relegated to minor roles in smaller productions. Her personal life has been marked by emotional turmoil. Her first marriage ended in a bitter divorce, leaving her a single mother to 2 children, Ethan and Maya. Although she later remarried, the relationship was fraught with infidelity and estrangement. Janette has also faced significant tragedies, including the loss of her younger brother to suicide, a prolonged battle with depression, and a near-fatal car accident in 2010. Now 64, she leads a quieter life in Los Angeles, running a small boutique while mentoring young actors. Danny Cooksey, born on November 2, 1975, portrayed Tim, the mischievous and loyal best friend to John Connor in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. At 16, Cooksey brought youthful energy to the role. However, fame came too early for the child star, and his life after T2 was riddled with challenges. Struggling to transition into adult roles, Cooksey's acting career faltered, leaving him to rely on sporadic voiceover work. His personal life was equally turbulent. His marriage to Amber Lee Cooksey ended after a contentious custody battle over their two children, Zoe and Elijah. Cooksey also faced financial difficulties due to mismanagement of his childhood earnings. He endured the tragic loss of his father at a young age, followed years later by a public legal battle with a former manager. Now 49, Cooksey lives a quieter life in Tennessee, teaching music and trying to recapture the passion he once had for his craft. Robert Winley, born on December 9, 1952, played the biker who famously lost his clothes, boots, and motorcycle to the T-800 in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. He was 39 during filming, and his rugged performance made the minor role unforgettable. After the movie, Robert's career faded, and he took on small roles in TV and films. Married to Karen in 1981, they had two children, Jason and Amanda, but their marriage ended in divorce in 1996 due to personal struggles, including Robert's battle with alcoholism. His health deteriorated in his later years, and he passed away from liver failure on October 21, 2001, at the age of 48, leaving behind a lasting impression on fans of the film. Xander Berkeley, born December 16, 1955, brought an understated yet memorable performance as Todd Voigt, the oblivious and ineffectual foster father of John Connor. At 36, he was already a seasoned actor, but his career never reached the heights expected after the film's success. Xander struggled to land leading roles, often typecast as villains or background characters. His marriage to actress Sarah Clark seemed promising but crumbled under the pressures of Hollywood and their conflicting schedules. The couple had two daughters, Lily and Emma, whose custody battle turned messy during their divorce. In addition to his career challenges, Xander faced a financial crisis after a failed investment and a health scare involving a heart attack in 2016. Now 69, he focuses on painting and occasional voiceover work, finding solace in his artistic pursuits. Michael Edwards, born September 16, 1944, played Old John Connor, the hardened leader of humanity's resistance glimpsed in a haunting vision of the future. At 47, he seemed poised for a resurgence in his acting career, but T2 proved to be his final significant role. Post-film, Michael faced a series of personal and professional setbacks, including a failed attempt at producing his own movie, which left him financially devastated. His marriage to model Sylvia Ortiz fell apart, with accusations of emotional neglect in his frequent affairs. They had one daughter, Lisa, whose estrangement from him deepened after the divorce. Adding to his woes, Michael suffered from chronic back pain due to an onset injury in his later work, and in 2015, he was diagnosed with early-onset Alzheimer's. Now 80, Michael resides in a care facility, his memories fading, but he occasionally recalls his brief time as John Connor with a bittersweet smile. Pete Shrum, born December 16, 1934, portrayed Lloyd, the gruff bartender in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. At 57, he lent an authentic ruggedness to the role, though his career waned after the film, relegated to minor roles and uncredited appearances that left him disheartened. His personal life was equally troubled. His marriage to Marilyn ended in divorce, and their two sons, Kevin and Roger, had a strained relationship with him. Kevin's battle with addiction weighed heavily on Pete, further deepening his struggles. In his later years, Pete faced financial instability and deteriorating health, including complications from diabetes. Despite his hardships, he remained a dedicated father, though reconciliation with his family came too late. On February 17, 2003, Pete passed away at 68 from diabetes complications, leaving a legacy of unfulfilled promise and poignant struggles. Don Stanton, born on December 22, 1952, portrayed Lewis the guard in Terminator 2, Judgment Day when he was 38 years old. Lewis, a security guard, has a chilling encounter with the T-1000, becoming a victim of the shape-shifting assassin. Don and his twin brother Dan were often cast as twins in film and TV. After the movie, Don's acting career slowed dramatically, and he transitioned into a quiet life as a carpenter. He married Susan Daniels in 1984, but their marriage deteriorated after the death of their only child, Emily, from leukemia at age 8. They divorced in 1996. Tragically, Don suffered a stroke in 2014, leaving him partially paralyzed. Now 72, he lives in assisted care in Los Angeles, spending his days painting and reflecting on his brief Hollywood stint. Don Lake, born November 26, 1956, brought a subtle charm to his role as Mossberg, the unfortunate security guard who unwittingly encounters the deadly T-1000. At 35, Don was carving out a steady career in comedy and supporting roles, yet his trajectory never ascended to leading man status. Following T2, Don struggled to find work beyond bit parts, and his dreams of directing were dashed and his first project failed to attract investors. His personal life also saw its share of heartbreak. His marriage to writer Elaine Peterson ended amicably but left him isolated and childless. Don faced further sorrow when his sister passed away unexpectedly in 2010, leaving him to care for her 2 young children, a responsibility that strained his emotional and financial resources. Now 68, Don lives quietly in Vancouver, occasionally teaching acting classes and reflecting on a career and life that, while challenging, have shaped his resilient spirit. Nikki Cox, born on June 2, 1978, was just 13 years old when she appeared as a young friend of John Connor in the film. Her career took off in the 1990s, starring in TV shows like Unhappily Ever After. However, as fame waned, she faced personal struggles. Nikki married comedian Jay Moore in 2006, and they had 1 son, Meredith, born in 2011. The marriage was plagued by rumors of infidelity and substance abuse, leading to a bitter divorce in 2018. In addition to career challenges, Nikki struggled with mental health issues, stepping out of the public eye. Now 46, she resides in Las Vegas, focusing on raising her son and working behind the scenes as a script consultant. Colin Patrick Lynch, born on July 19, 1962, was 29 when he played the attendant, a minor role as a hospital staffer who interacts briefly with Sarah Connor. His acting career never gained momentum, and after several years of struggle, he left Hollywood to work as a drama teacher. Colin married fellow actress Anne Cartwright in 1992, and they had 2 sons, Ethan and Liam. However, Anne filed for divorce in 2001, citing irreconcilable differences. A devastating car accident in 2005 left Colin with chronic back pain, further derailing his life. Now 62, he lives a quiet existence in Denver, writing poetry and mentoring young actors. Who is your favorite character from Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991? How does it feel knowing that some of the actors are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future uploads. Thank you for your support.